Welcome to the channel. Today I want to tell you about the movie, Prospect. Watch out for spoilers. The movie begins with a character named C listening to music on her headphones and looking at a planet that a ship is approaching. C and her father Damon have a contract to deliver gems from this planet. They prepare to launch the module. Before going to bed, her father talks about how much C looks like her mother. The bottom line is to make money to live on Earth. C and Damon prepare the module to land on the planet. Undocking takes place and the space module heads toward the planet. Suddenly, damage occurs and the module struggles to land on the surface. Because of the damage, the module landed in the wrong place. Now they only have a few hours to collect the jewels and return to the transport ship. The planet resembles Earth and is covered in vegetation, but there is dust floating in the air that is poisonous to humans, so they can only move around in a spacesuit. They head out in search of gems, Aurillac. Nearby, Damon finds a place where there is a gem. The gems are inside living organisms growing underground, and extracting them can be deadly. In addition, it is necessary to extract the stone properly so that it is not dissolved by acid. Damon cautiously dissects the bubble, pulling out the gem. Damon says that one such gem could be very expensive. C says it will cover all the credit and we can go back, but Damon says it's not enough to live a better life. Damon has information that much larger stones can be found in a place called the Queen's Lair, the extraction of which would make them millionaires. After gaining water, C receives word that two armed men are approaching. C hides, and Damon tries to talk to them. While one man named Ezra talks to Damon, the other searches through things. The men demand compensation for Damon's appearance. Damon offers a reciprocal offer to go in search of deposits of Aurillac. Ezra is interested in Damon's offer, but if he lies, he will die. Damon tells C to follow them and be ready to shoot. C takes her gun and cautiously follows them. They stop and C runs out, aiming the gun at one of them and Damon at Ezra. Ezra is surprised to see the girl. Damon demands to open the gem box. Suddenly, the second man gets up and kills Damon and C kills the man. C runs out of ammo and runs away. Damon is still alive, but Ezra finishes him off. C gets back to the takeoff module. She tries to start it up, but it won't work because of a malfunction. C listens to music in despair and tries to distract herself. C hears someone enter the module. It turns out to be Ezra and C hurts him. C grabs the gun and prepares to avenge her father's murder. C offers to take her to the ship or she will kill him, but he heals his wound first. Ezra says he would be glad to help, but his ship has been lost. Ezra convinces her that the only way for them both to escape is to go get the jewels together and try to fly away. C doesn't trust Ezra, since he killed her father. In the end, C agrees to divide the loot equally. The breathing filter is the same, so C and Ezra have to walk side by side. All the way, C keeps Ezra in his sights. They stay for a break to eat. Along the way, Ezra gets sick. Ezra realizes that they are surrounded by locals who came to the planet long ago and have settled here. Ezra says that his wound has been poisoned and has begun to rot, so they will follow to the settlement to get a cure. Ezra gets worse and worse. They arrive at the settlement, and Ezra says his wound is festering and he needs help. The only way into the settlement is without a weapon, so they hide it. Ezra and C talk to the head of the settlement. The head's son plays a musical instrument. They are given healing juice and then other necessities, as well as a box of Aurillac. The head says that Ezra will get it all, just for the girl. C runs away and almost gets caught. She finds a hidden weapon and goes into the woods. C finds it hard to breathe because the filter is working worse. In the woods, she finds a tent, in which Ezra finds himself. His wound is inflamed, and if his arm is not amputated, he will die, so Ezra asks C for help. C begins to cut the skin and then the bone. C cuts off the arm and performs the treatment. They head out on the road. On the way, Ezra asks about C's book, and she tells him about it. At night, they reach the Queen's lair, where the gem dealers are already there. C and Ezra arrive at the head. Ezra introduces himself as Damon and that they have come to dig. Ezra also asks to take them on a ship to get to orbit, but the head says there is no room. Ezra says there are far greater riches, but only if he and C are taken on the ship. The head eventually agrees to the deal. They are taken to a place with lots of stones. Ezra and C start pulling out large stones, but because Ezra doesn't have one hand and C is still inexperienced, several stones dissolve in acid. C tries to get the stone herself, but also fails. Ezra attacks the guard, killing him. The other resellers prepare to kill them, and C and Ezra flee. They hide and split up to kill the female Redeemer. The woman wounds Ezra in the stomach and he kills her. Ezra says to leave him and go away, and C runs away to the ship. She is shot by the Redeemer, but is killed by the man sitting in the cage. C grabs what he needs and returns to Ezra to treat the wound. C then takes him to the ship. The man looks at them, but doesn't touch them. The ship takes off from the planet and approaches the space station. This is where the movie, Prospect, ends. An interesting movie about what people are willing to do for wealth. Thanks for watching and good luck, friends.